Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. In our last video, we went ahead and did some work on Leon's pants and boots and his shirt. In this one, I want to go ahead and do some quick touch-ups, put some finishing touches on the face, and fix in here, that sort of thing. So if you take a look at our model here, he kind of looks like Leon, but not quite. There's certainly more that we could do to make this a little bit better. So let's go ahead and do that. Go up to File. Let's go hit Save As. We'll make this Leon 17. Let's go ahead and clear the history. So Edit, Delete by Type. I'll get All by Type and then History. Jump over to my sculpting tools. I'm going to grab my pull brush. Get a good brush size here. And the first thing I want to tackle is the amount of space under his chin here. So most people don't have that much lead on the chin. Usually the neck starts about here. So I'm going to pull this forward. Decent sized brush. Make sure we have symmetry on. Let's pull this. Just check your sides. Work this in. I'm going to get the back of the neck here. Down here on the chest, I'm going to pull the chest down a bit more. And really pull that a bit more forward. Let's check our angles. I'll adjust the collar here. Use my smooth brush to smooth my collar. I'll get underneath the neck here, adjust my brush size, get my smooth brush, and I will start smoothing under here. Remember that I'm smoothing using the Shift key. For the Adam's apple, go ahead and get my sculpt brush here. Adjust my brush size. Just pull that out. Here's looking a little bit better. Let's take a look at our character from the side. Okay. Now at the moment we can see both sides of the mesh here. I'm going to go up to Display, come down to Polygons, and go to Back Face Culling. What that's going to do is it's going to remove the back faces. They're still there, so if I look at my front view, you can see we just see the front faces. Same thing on the side. To turn that back on, same thing. Display, Poly Modeling, Back Face Culling, and it'll turn the back faces on, and you can see that now we can see the back ones behind here. So when we're sculpting, it's a lot easier to just work on what's in front of us. So I'm going to go ahead and just shut those off. So Back Face Culling. And now I can see just the front faces that I'm working on. I have just these ones over here. Adjust my brush size. And first up on here, I want to adjust the position of the chin and the mouth. So get my pull brush. I want to pull that chin down. And I want to start pulling in the mouth here. Adjust the position on that nose. Pull that back. And I'm doing small movements so I can really see what I'm doing. This nose needs to come down. Adjust your brush size if you want to have less influence. Okay. Fixing the shape of the nose there. And adjust the cheekbone. We're going to move the eye back. So I'm going to come up to the head here. I'll take the eyes left and right. I'll just hit H on those to turn those off. Hit Q, grab the body again, go back into sculpting. Now I can pull this eye back. Make sure I get the other side. And notice how I'm working the whole side of the face. So I'm not just moving the front, I'm gradually nudging it sideways. We can adjust here on the forehead as well. You see what I'm doing? And we're already looking a little bit closer to Leon. You can see the face matches his face a little bit better. Get under the chin here. Go ahead and just smooth. Adjust my brush. Hold shift to smooth. Smooth out the middle of the nose here. See how that looks when I deselect? Yeah. Let's go back into sculpting. Adjust my brush. Let's take a look at the front. Move some of this out. For my eyes, I'll move those more in. And I check the placement of my cheekbone. Because I don't want his face to be sunken in. But it looks like I'm filled out pretty well. On the lips here, I want to add a crease, so I'm going to go into Edge Selection. Let's turn off Soft Select by hitting B. There's a part of the lip here where we should have more of a crease, so right about here, I'm going to go ahead and double click that edge. So I'll go ahead and hit Control and click here, and then I'll go on the other side, click here, double click, and then I'll just clear that off. Get my Move tool, and then I can pull out the lip here to sharpen that edge. Go ahead and pull those in a little bit more. Get these guys. On the bottom of the lip, I'm going to get this lower ring. So right about here. Pull that forward to get that crease. Let's go ahead and turn the eyes back on. I'll get these, hit H. I'll select the right eye, which is on the left side here. Go ahead and nuke that. I'll grab this one and just pull that back, and I'll pull it over. I'll take a look at its position inside the face. Looks pretty good there. Get my pull brush, adjust my brush size, and I can pull some of this back. Okay, just double check your likeness. I think we're getting a lot closer. Much better. Okay, let's go ahead and mirror the eye. So I'll grab this eye, make sure we're in modeling, go up to mesh, mirror options, and I'll just make sure that This is unchecked. We're on world. We're not going to combine, and we'll hit mirror. I'll grab the other one. I'll name that right. I want to get rid of this crease around the eye. It's a bit sharp. So I'll go ahead and grab my smooth brush, adjust my size there, and I can very gently smooth out. Just check your work, hit the deselect. Down here is not too bad, up here still needs some work. What I'm doing is I'm going around and just kind of smoothing off the upper eyelid, and then how far in it bends into the face. It's a little bit better. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but you get the idea. Let's take a look at how the teeth are sitting. We go into the side of the face here. I've got my upper and lower jaw, and it looks like they're in pretty good position. Lower lip lines up with lower teeth, upper lip with upper teeth. If you have to move yours, just go ahead and make an adjustment, but mine came out okay. Okay, and then down here on the pants, if we go into our front view, take a look at Leon. You see we have very skinny legs. You know, on the illustration, his legs are much thicker, but now he has like really tiny legs here. So what I'm going to do is grab the model, and I'm actually going to grab both this and the hip pouch here. I'm going to go ahead and grab my pull brush, adjust my brush size, and I'm going to go ahead and go underneath here. I'm going to gradually start moving this in. Now, I'm not just pulling one section of the leg, I'm going around the leg and pulling in to even out the geometry. So as I come down to here, and I pull, I'm going to go back up to the next spot and pull. That way it's a very consistent pull across the body. Make sure I even up that geometry. Okay, let's check our front view. That's better. Let's check the back. You see the back did not get done because we had back face culling on. So I'm going to go in here and just tighten this up. Round off the back of the leg. Let's adjust Leon's backside. Make sure that his pants, give him a butt. So back here, get my sculpting brush. Give these some brush size, and I'll just kind of pull. Kind of fluffing out the back. Use my smooth brush to smooth some things out. Adjust my size so I can put a little bit of a crease here. Remember that control lets you push in. A little bit of a butt. And then for this strap here, we need to move this out. So I'll go into sculpting. Let's get our pull brush, adjust the brush size and try pulling. Check your angles. Remember, the larger the brush, the more influence you have. The smaller the brush, the less influence you have. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me get this one. Now I can't really see what I'm doing, I was kind of guessing based on the angle. And then eventually it's going to come out. Adjust my brush size so I can get finer control on some of these tighter areas. So like right here. Go around and check the fit. Okay. And once you're happy with that, I think we are good. Make sure you're saving your work. In the next one, we will start doing the UVs. So, save your work, stay tuned, and I shall see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my channel. Misty and I both thank you. If you enjoyed that video you just watched, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, there's Lame Duck Studios merch. Grab yourself a cool hat, sweater. You can always check out my Patreon, where you can get access to exclusive content just for my patrons, as well as videos ad-free ahead of time. Or pick up one of my books. The Life and Times of Dinah Marton is about a criminal psychologist who moonlights as a serial killer, and The Guardian's Path of Ascension is about 5 teens who realize they have the power of gods and have to save the universe. Both of those are available on Amazon. There are links down in the description. And The Guardians is going to be converted into a comic book. I'm working with my artist Patrick. We're pretty excited. We're shooting for an October release. You can see some of the work that's been done here. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.